Hey guys, straight up Jack here, aka the GOAT on the Forces of Freedom Discord. We've got the new Scout class out there, and I've been just kind of collecting a couple of clips over the weekend, and I just wanted to share a little bit of my experience with him so far. So let's talk about the Scout's current strengths. Obvious is speed and agility. He can really get out to the front of the battlefield pretty quickly. As you're going to see through a lot of these clips, he's also got accuracy when aiming and pulling single shots. That means you got to get your reticle nice and tight and pull off a single shot. Don't spray. And he also has very little damage loss currently over distance. So here we got a shot. We do a good hit there, and we keep him suppressed and pick up the suppression skill. Now, the key thing to remember with the Scout is what you're going to see right here is the Rifleman is the mortal enemy of the Scout. Scout's only got 80 HP, and he cannot deal with a Rifleman up close. Now, this is a little suspicious to me, honestly, because I'm unspotted. This guy comes around the corner almost as if he had some kind of a hack running in the background, that he knew I was there, but anyway, I made a bad choice in approaching him, knowing that it was a Rifleman there. I thought I was going to sneak up on him, but he seemed to know I was coming. And that pretty much is the death of the Scout. He can't go head-to-head against a Rifleman like that. So don't forget, the Rifleman is your mortal enemy in the game. For your first job as the Scout is obviously to scout, which means you got to get out there and spot. Your spotting distance, from the information I've read, is 130 meters, which is 40 meters or so more than the other classes, if I have that correct. I don't know exactly because I haven't seen the hard stats put out, but that's what I was given from somebody else. So you want to get out front, do some spotting, keep turned in a direction where you think players are going to be, so you'll pick them up. You also, speaking of the Rifleman, you want to avoid direct confrontation like I just had. So you're going to see, I'm pretty sure I pick up a Rifleman up ahead here. Yep. And I fire off a couple of shots just to suppress him a bit and see what he's going to do. So it's time now to use the agility of the Scout. Even when he's down on the ground, he can crawl quite a bit faster than the other classes, so he can move around without being seen if nobody's looking in your direction. So you want to use the agility here to get around to the flank on those players. Now here you can see I pick up that guy. He obviously doesn't pick me up, or he's not paying attention. So now it's time to get up there and blast him full of a few holes, take him out. And now we use the speed to drop down. Be careful, as you see there, the Scout doesn't have a lot of HP to play with, so a fall off of a ledge and an ankle twist can do a lot of damage and put you at a disadvantage. Now I'm probably, I'm a one-shot to a sniper and probably a two-shot to a Rifleman at the moment. So we'll just let this play out for a second or two. There's a Rifleman up ahead of me. I'm trying not to be spotted by him. I can see he's there, but I know I've got the player behind me, so I'm going to avoid that. I was going to go up behind him and take the shots while he was focused on the other player, but luckily he got him. Here again, you can see the accuracy and the high damage across distance that the Scout currently has. So why it's there, abuse it. Here we have somebody died in a rock. Because this will get nerfed, trust me. I think the devs already know that he's doing too much damage over distance. So that's going to get nerfed. I hope they don't nerf the accuracy, because he does need it. Because he really is... He's at a disadvantage because he can be spotted with no camo rating currently. That gives him the ability to use stealth. But as you can see, you can get him behind other players pretty quickly, and if they're not paying attention or they're nubs, you can get in there and take them out very effectively and grab the top scores.
between you.
How do you plan on winning that war?
With zeal and focus and violent hatred.
And as Charlie just states, here's some examples.
Winning. Winning. Winning.
So there you just saw several quick examples of the accuracy of the class. And here's an example of why snipers shouldn't be bitching too much. This guy, he either gets really lucky or he's very skilled, but I came around the corner, got myself in a bad position. I go unspotted, I thought, because he went unspotted. But he apparently still had me. Oh well. Here we got another rifleman. He pops up, and I believe it's actually the auto aim gets him here, the auto shot. I don't remember pulling the trigger, but I could have. He seemed to appear out of nowhere. Now, another reason why snipers should not be bitching. That was 2 direct hits into that guy's face. He should have been completely suppressed, but he still manages to pull off a scoped-in shot on me in my prone position. So, there you go, snipers. Stop your crying. Get over it. You'll be fine.
Winning.
Take the cheap shot whenever you can, guys. Here you're going to see a couple of long-range shots that demonstrate the effectiveness of the sniper's long-range, or the scout's long-range single-shot ability if he takes the time to scope in. Such a shame. The scout is actually as effective, if not more effective, at sniping than the sniper is at the moment. Here's another cheap shot. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. I know he's in the game because he's in prone position. You can't tell here because I sped it up, but he actually moved a little bit when I came up on him. So, thank you, Nub, for the easy kill.
Winning.
And again, use your speed. If you know that there's nothing out ahead of you and you've got a single objective left to take out, just rush them. You can get in there and do it, trust me. Once again, the only thing that you really need to worry about as the scout is to become the focus of a bunch of riflemen. I've got 2 of them across the way suppressing me. I've got 1 coming directly at me, and there's another rifleman right behind him. I had 1 across the way, and 2 out ahead of me. So, and I've got a sniper off in the front, back by their spawn that's unspotted right now, and he's going to put 1 into me, and then I'm going to do myself in off the cliff, and that's all she wrote. And always remember, rage is good.